Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Boo 2, a Madea Halloween.
I don't play that Halloween bull. Happy Halloween.
So as a self-proclaimed cinephile and somebody who reviews movies as a hobby on YouTube, I probably shouldn't admit I really like Madea. Sorry about it. Call it a guilty pleasure. Call it whatever you'd like. Madea's sense of humor is right up my alley. And I really liked Boo, a Madea Halloween. It's definitely one of my favorite Madea movies in many years. I thought it was really fun, really funny, and a nice new direction for the character and kind of for the Madea Tyler Perry universe in general. I was, however, a little bit shocked that we were getting a Boo 2 instead of just moving on to the next type of thing for Madea to do. And that they threw this together and had it out the very next year. So that actually had me pause for a second, and the trailers seemed very similar to the trailers for the first film, but not quite as funny. So there was definitely a lot of pausing going on before I inevitably went to go see this opening night. And the end verdict? It was okay. So let's go ahead and talk about what the film gets right. First of all, my favorite two characters in all of the Madea films since they started have been Madea herself and her brother Joe. And Joe in particular is hilarious in this movie. I would say about 75% of the things that come out of his mouth land as a funny joke, and he got the biggest laughs from me. He got the most actual laughs, and all the other laughs came from Madea. So these two were definitely at the forefront in this film. Joe took a much bigger role than he's taken in the last few movies for sure, and they had quite a few funny moments. I also think Diamond White is like a star. She is so beautiful, and I think she just has a natural charisma. Plus, she seemed very natural on screen, especially amongst the people she had to act against. It all just seemed effortless for her. So I think if she was put into a proper film and a proper script and had something else to work off of, she would really shine. So you saw the glimpses, you saw the shining star there, and having her in such a prominent role is also nice. And as a spoof comedy Halloween movie, I think it does pretty well. I think it mixes in the spoof element of horror tropes with the Madea brand of comedy really well. So we move at a nice pace. It's not overly long. It doesn't take itself seriously at all. So it's just kind of like a breezy, good, fun time. However, there are plenty of negatives to go along here. As is the case with pretty much all Tyler Perry films. The script, not so great. And the editing and flow has a lot of problems. As a director, Tyler Perry still hasn't grasped the cinematic directing style that you would hope this far into someone's career. And his signature kind of television-looking directing is still on full display here. The kind of weird, choppy editing is still here. But honestly, for me, the big problems come with the YouTube stars that are here. There are so many YouTube kids who can't act at all. And they're in this movie a lot. There are a lot of really just horrible, hammy, over the top, and not really endearing actors in this film. There's this bit with this crazy girl who wants to date one of these frat guys that didn't really get a laugh because it was just dumb. And then the frat guys who were in the last one, they don't really get a laugh because it's just kind of... And to go along with that, some of the stuff Uncle Joe says, actually it's really, really cringy as well. So especially coming off of what we just saw with Harvey Weinstein, there is so much sexual predatory stuff in here that sometimes just feels outdated, but a lot of times it feels just gross. It didn't feel nice, it didn't feel good, it felt gross. Especially with Joe, who's a freaking old man. It was oh god, this is so disgusting, I don't even know And then the college guys, just all of it was really gross. Also, I don't know if it was for ratings or to keep this in like family territory, but Madea gets dubbed over at least like 5 times in this movie. And it's over the word damn most of the time that they dub over Tyler Perry saying darn in the Madea voice. And it was just so poorly done. I don't know why they didn't just shoot it again. It was horrible. Like the mouth and the word didn't match up. Ugh, I don't know. It was bad. So overall, I think it's okay. You know what you're going into when you go to see a Madea movie. And if you don't like a Madea movie to begin with, you're not going to go in and see it. As somebody who enjoys Madea as a character and likes seeing these films for the character, I already know what a lot of the negatives are going to be. And even with saying that, I think for Madea fans, this is a rental. There are enough laughs in here that you'll find enjoyment. You do get a lot of time with Madea and Joe, and most of their interaction is fun. But just the quality in filmmaking wasn't quite there. The obnoxious YouTube stars and even like Tito Ortiz being in here really dragged the film down and made it seem super amateurish and something that should have been uploaded to like YouTube Red or something. And yeah, it's just a huge step back from the last Boo movie that had these YouTube stars in it as well. So something just, it didn't mesh as well in this. Their style of comedy didn't blend as well as it did last time, and it came out with a meh, that was fine as a Madea movie. So I say, if you enjoy the character, you don't actually need to see this one in the theater, because I don't think it's up to that quality even. So rent it. And if you've never been into the Madea films, this one's not going to change your mind, so just skip it all together. So, that is my review of Boo 2, A Madea Halloween. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Boo 2? Have you already seen it? If you have, what did you think? And what is your favorite Madea film? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!